Every few years, the world economy crashes. Stocks fall, jobs vanish, panic spreads. But why does it keep happening? This is the story of the recession and how you can survive the next one. A recession isn't just a bad day on the stock market. It's when an entire economy starts shrinking for months, sometimes even years. Officially, it's defined as 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. But for most of us, it feels much more personal. Businesses make less money, which means they stop hiring, or worse, start laying people off. As people lose jobs, they spend less, and that causes even more businesses to struggle. And perhaps most importantly, confidence disappears. The optimism that fuels growth is replaced by fear and uncertainty. So, why does this keep happening? Because every economy runs in cycles. Think of it like the 4 seasons: boom, peak, recession, recovery. It's a natural rhythm of growth, heat, decay, and eventual renewal. During the boom, confidence is high. Banks lend money freely, companies expand, and people spend. Sometimes this gets out of hand. We borrow too much, spend too fast, or speculate wildly on things like stocks or real estate. The system overheats. It becomes a bubble stretched thin by unsustainable expectations. Then reality hits. A major bank might fail, or a key industry might slow down. That's when the bubble bursts. And just like winter follows autumn, the recession begins. It's tempting to see recessions as glitches, a terrible bug in the system. But in many ways, they're inevitable resets. They serve a painful but necessary function. They clean out the weak businesses that were only surviving on cheap debt. They force a correction for bad investments and reckless speculation. It feels brutal in the moment, but this process is how economies heal and lay the groundwork for a stronger, more sustainable recovery. And history shows us, time and time again, that every single crash is eventually followed by a period of growth. After the fall comes the rise. You can't stop a recession from coming. It's a force of nature, part of the economic climate. But you can prepare for it. The key is to understand the cycle. You save and invest wisely when times are good, building a buffer for when things turn sour. You stay calm and rational when others are panicking, avoiding emotional decisions. And most of all, you remember that this is just one part of the cycle. It will pass. You can survive it. You can even find opportunities and thrive. Reese from Powerful Individual would like to thank you for your support. This is How to Survive Any Recession. In our next episode, we'll dive into the biggest crash of all, the Great Depression. Subscribe to learn from the crashes of the past so you can master the cycles of the future.